Hello, this is Unit 6, Lesson 2, and you can see that I've made some very interesting creations right here. Yes, you can see them all like so. I've done so many of these. But in this lesson, we're going to be building our very own Hanok houses, and at the end of this unit, you'll have a nice village in this town. We're going to be using the same world, so you'll build up on each lesson and hopefully make something really, really interesting. So that's what I hope you'll do. And the interesting thing about this lesson is because the agent takes a long time to build, you'll be able to make fixtures like so. So you can add in windows, you can add in doors, you can go inside, you can add in torches, whatever you want to, right? So if you look at the code, first things first, this here is quite easy, right? We did this last week. It's super easy. There's a few changes, but nothing too big. I don't think you'll have any trouble with this section right here. And it's on your worksheet, the first page of the worksheet. Now, the important thing is when you get to build your roof, this number and this number should be the exact same number. The first numbers should match, right? Now, there will be a complicated bit right here, actually. Yes, just before this part here. It'll be a little bit complicated at this point, but not too complicated, and you'll see why in a minute. So I'll show you why I said you'll see why in a minute. So this is the complicated bit. You need to manually adjust how far this should go this way. And you'll need to do this twice in the code, and this is going to be the challenge for today. Now, it's quite a hard lesson, and you might have a lot of difficulty with it, but because it's so difficult, that's why I'm giving you the chance to also be able to add in some fixtures too. So let's find a place to start our code. We're going to start here, reset, or rather RL. Okay, we'll do building. And while this is building, I'm going to make some calculations, right? So I know where to put the code because, well, I built it and our agent stopped building. Okay, let's put our agent there while we just do this calculation. So our agent will, before this point, at this point, this is where the agent comes over here and starts building the overhang again. So before that part, we want to make sure that our agent is building out correctly. And when I say building out correctly, he should be building these prismarine blocks at least, let me get it out, there we go, at least this far apart, right here. And then he should be going to this point and building the overhang. So that is the manual part you need to code. But again, it shouldn't be too difficult, and I know you can do it. After that, you should be able to hopefully complete the code. There'll be one more step after that, and that is adding this pattern at the top where you have this staggered roof, and that's kind of the traditional Korean way of building the houses. But if you're able to do this part where you're able to manually adjust how many times it goes this way, then it shouldn't be too difficult. So let's show you what I mean instead of having to explain it. We'll go to RL, we'll type in building. It's going to be quite a short building. It's only going to be 4 layers. And like I said, while he's doing that, well, I can actually build something, right? So I'm going to put a door here, and we're going to wait for him to go across, and then we're going to put the door in. Okay. Good. Okay. Perfect. Now the door's there. And I might want a window maybe here. So I'll put in some windows like so. Maybe here too. I'll put in some more windows. Good. Maybe another window here. Why not? I'll put another window. And I want a really big window on this side. So you have lots of freedom in this lesson to use your creativity in a creative way or in a healthy way. I can add some more windows, but I'm not going to just yet. I think that'll be fine because I think this is actually the second to last layer, or it might be the last layer. Let's see what he does right here. Okay, wonderful. So I know that at this point, right here, he needs to be able to repeat this code. So it's going to be 1, 2, 3. He needs to repeat it again. 1, 2, 3. And then 4 right there. So let's do that. So we need to add 4 more blocks. So if you see this right here, this is sort of where we start. Yeah, this block here is where we start building the flat part of the roof. So I've got 1 row, 2 rows, 3 rows, and I want 4 more rows. So I'm going to start again from, because it ends on right, so we start from left. Put this right there. we go forward. Now we need 3 more, so we go right. So we go forward again. And we need 2 more. So we're going to start from left. Go forward. Now we need 1 more. Oh, let's actually get rid of that. There we go. Left goes here. And forward goes here. So be careful with where you're putting this because it can get tricky. There we go. And that should work. The other thing we have to do is... Oh, actually went in the wrong place again. There we go. The other thing we have to do is adjust the code right here. Yes. Can you see this again? Left, forward, left, forward. Sorry, left, forward, right, forward, left, forward. We need to add 3 more here again. So we can do that quite easily. It's the same way that I did it up here. And if you need help again, I can help you in the lesson. I know that it's not difficult. It's just very long is what I would say. So let's do it. So we're going to add here. Okay, good. Then forward. Then we're going to add left. Then forward. Then we're going to add right. And we're going to add forward. Now this might mess up, and if it does, that's fine. I won't be doing it again, because we won't really need to see it again. But let's see if I've done it the correct way. So I'll type in roof. Okay, so moment of truth. You can see that the reason why we matched the first numbers is because it's 4 wide. So we've matched that up correctly. This is where we adjusted it manually. So it should be going forward, 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 forward. 3 more times. There we go. 1 more time after this. Okay, now it's going to turn left twice and go back down. Good. Perfect. You can see what it's done. This is how we build our roof. Now, here is the moment of truth. Did I code it correctly? This is the other part we did manually. And hopefully I've done it in the correct way. We just need to add as many layers as we need, as many rows as we need. And we can actually simplify it by using a loop code, but I didn't do that just because I wanted to keep it a little bit easier for you to understand. Yes, there we go. You can see, oh, I've actually made a mistake. So instead of having to go back, it should have gone this way and then made some code right there. So I'm just going to correct that manually. But you'll be able to do that in the lesson because there's lots of time. Obviously, I'm using a video, so I don't want this video to go on for too long. There we go. Perfect. Okay, wonderful. And now that's done. So hopefully that is everything. And it should be fairly clear what you need to do. At the end, what you can do if you want to is you can add this stair effect, which is what I did in one of the other houses. You can add this effect. Not like that. On the floor. There we go. Actually, we need to add this first because... There we go. You can add an effect like this if you want to make it look a bit more nice. So you can do the effect like this behind me, or you can do this effect right here, which is what I went for. But I've seen other YouTubers online do something like this. So it depends on what you want, depends on what you think looks good. I don't like this one too much. I actually prefer this one. So it really depends on you. And then you can check the fixtures on the inside. You can fill in these gaps. And I want you to make 4 of these in total in your lesson. So make or let your builder get back to work first and then go back to making and designing, right? So if your builder is working, okay, great. You can use Minecraft. If your builder is not working, make sure he's working first and then go back to creating your designs. This will be a tough lesson, guys, but I know you can do it and I'm here to help you. I'll explain it to you as many times as I want or many times as you want. And yeah, it should be a wonderful, wonderful lesson. So see you guys very, very soon. Goodbye.